So dominant 7 and major 7 chords. Normal, major, minor, diminished, augmented chords, they're only 3 notes. Looking at a major chord, you've got a root, a third, a 5. If you're going to add another note, 1, 3, 5, the next logical number is 7. If you follow the pattern, we're going up in thirds. Again, it doesn't matter what scale I play. You can apply this to any scale or any chord once you know your numbers. So C major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. C major chord is 1, 3, 5. The next logical note to add is a 7. That's known as a C major 7 chord. As this 7 is from the major scale, so it's a major 7. A dominant 7 chord is known as a lower 7 or a flat 7. So we're going to take this 7 and lower the semitone. And you can hear it gives a very different sound to the chord. Dominant 7. While we're here, we can lower the third here, becomes a minor 7. There is such thing as a minor major 7, a 1, flat 3, a 5, and a major 7. Not used too often, but it does exist. Moving on from a 7, we go 1, 3, 5, 7. We add the next note, which will be what we call a 9. It's the same as a 2, it's just an octave higher, so we call it a 9. So there's a C major 9. Again, if we flatten the 7, it becomes a C9. Or C dominant 9, just written as C9. I'll show you some guitar voicings for these now. Looking at a regular C, the 7 note of the scale will be our major 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we add that note to the scale by taking our first finger off the chord. There's a major 7. Moving the 7 onto the third string, same note, adding the 9. There's a C major 9. Back to our C shape. Here's the 6 in the chord. Here would be the 7. So there's a flat 7. So add that to the C shape. Becomes a dominant chord. So C major, C dominant. Again, add the 9 as well and the flat 7. We get a C9. If you can bar your third finger across the top 3 strings, it's a very common voicing for a C9 chord. 7 chords and 9 chords, whether they're dominant, major, minor, so on, are very popular in music. So I hope you have a little bit of a better understanding of it now. Remember, always think in numbers. You're always measuring your distance from the root note of the chord and how the rest of the notes relate to it. The names of the notes might change, but the distances, the 1, the 3, 5, 7, they're all the same distance, just starting from a different place depending on your root note.